Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Successors Power of Next Gen Technologies.
Hi friends, before starting today's video I am announcing a giveaway. To participate in this, subscribe to our channel and do like, comment and share every video. 5 lucky winners can get the surprise giveaway at 500 subscribers.
So we are done with the recorders in earlier class. Now let's discuss about the log2 file. So what is this log2 file? So just I'm dragging and dropping this log2 file command. So here I'm browsing this. Going with the RPM matrix. Here creating log2 file dot txt. Okay, same. And here I am going to say automation anywhere training LC. So now I'm saving this. If you go and see here, this is my docs RPM matrix. There is no text file called log2 file. But now if I run this command, log2 file, the test file will be created automatically with the data automation anywhere training. See, I'm going here. This file, where is this? My docs. Log2 file.txt has been created. Let me open this file. See, automation anywhere training. So now I want to add one more thing in the same one, same text file. So I'm going to select log2 file. So here I'm going to select log2 file. See, here you have to remember one thing. So if the file was not there, it will create the file and it will write the data in that file. If the file is already there, just it will simply write the data in that file. Okay, that's the difference. So earlier that file was not there, so the bot has been created that particular file and it's writes the data whatever it's want. Now the file is already there, so I want to append the data to the existing data. Okay, so now I'm going to say discussing about log2 file command. I'm saving this. Now I'm going to run from this step. Okay, go here. See, this data has been appended to the old data. Like this it will work. And third one, again I want to add the timestamp as well. So I want to know at what time I'm going to write this log, right? Again I'm selecting the same file. Here's adding the timestamp. Okay, I'm stamping a single word. So here I have to select this checkbox. Okay. At that time, this is going able to insert the time as well. So I have saved this one. I'm running from this time. So I'm simply closing this. I'm opening this file. See, if you see, that time also has been added. So this particular line was added in this file at this particular time. Like this, you will able to. But in some other situations, what's your requirement is, all the time you need to maintain only one value in the log file. Okay. So just at that time, simple. If you are removing this one, append into log file, and I'm running this from, oh, all previous data will be removed and only latest data will be placed here. Now if I open log to file, see, all old data has been deleted and only new data is here. So if you want to maintain only single value, at the time you need not to select the append button. So if you want to maintain all the previous history as well, then you will select this one. Okay. At what time you will use this one, log to file command. Okay. Assume that you are automating one application. Okay. So I assume that you are automating a one web application. Okay. In that web application, you need to extract only one value. For suppose, assume that, let me go here. Finance.yahoo. So all the time, just you want to capture this SNP details and you have to paste in the notepad file. That is your requirement here. Okay. At that time, at that situation, you will use the log to file. Simply, I'll show you how to do this. Okay. But the recommended is Internet Explorer, right? Internet Explorer. So now, so I'm going with the object cloning. So don't worry about this object cloning. We'll discuss in coming classes. So just understand how I am logging the value into the text file. Okay. Here I'm selecting the Yahoo Finance. I'm capturing. See, I'm capturing. So I want all the details. So if I just want to this SNP name, I can do this. But now I want to all the blocks. So that's why I'm capturing all the block. So here, get property, and I'm taking inner text, and I am assigning it to the prompt assignment. Save. Now this value has to be saved in a text file. So that's the reason I'm selecting log2 file. Here I'll say SNP. So here simply I'll give F2 and I'll select the prompt assignment and I'm adding the timestamp. So every time I want to only latest value. I don't want the history. So that's the reason I'm removing this append log2 file. So I'm saving this. If I run from this step, what happened? Okay, let me go and see here. Okay, SNP, it looks like SNP is not created. Oh, yeah, it's created here. See, at this time, this matrix has been captured and these are the values. Okay, this is about log2 file with the text. And again, we have one more thing. Log2 in the log2 file, you can log the data into CSV as well. So here I am selecting the log2 file. Here I will go log2 CSV. I am saying. So here I am saying dot CSV. Selecting. Here this time I'll say date, come up the prompt assignment value. So this time I'm not adding the timestamp and I'm removing the append as well. Okay. I'm disabling this one. Let me go on put the screen. So now I'm running from this step. See, it's executed successfully. Now, yes, log2 CSV. See, so it has been logged into the CSV file. The reason why it is not giving certain format means, what is the CSV? CSV means comma separated value, right? If you go here, let me show you. Not this one, SNP1. See, here it is having some enters, right? So that's the reason it is taking, these are the separators. So depends on the output, you have to take that one. Okay, see, go here. This is the timestamp. This is the one. See here, the 2 is right in the separate column, and remaining have was written in the separate column. So because of the separator is comma, right? So basically, in this requirement, the log2 CSV is not going to help you. So that's completely depends on requirement. You will select which kind of file you are going to use to logging the data. This is about log2 file command.
Thanks for watching our videos. Please subscribe and click on bell icon to get regular notifications.